Daze Podcast underway, live and direct from Willie's undisclosed location. We are live at AT here. Willie B, Locke, and our special guest for the day, RecoBandz himself.
Lenny.
And that's gang.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Rico, introduce yourself out there for anybody that doesn't know
yes.
who you are, what you're doing.
RecoBandz, $. No, for real, man. RecoBandz, man. Yes, sir, man. I just dropped my album, Writing on the Wall, April 7th. So y'all late if y'all didn't get it.
Late.
Never too late, though.
But if you don't got it, go and get it. It's on every platform. Audio Mac. Shit, you can go to YouTube if you want to listen to it. You can vibe out in the house while you washing your dishes. You pop it up right on YouTube. I got some vibes on there.
Music is doing them.
Yeah,
dishes.
I got some vibes on there though, for sure,
sure.
for everybody.
And we'll spotlight exactly the project and all Rico's moves later on. But today we are talking about struggle to stride. Our topic for the season, our theme for the season is kind of bridging the gap, going from this to that. And today it's struggle to stride. Locke, you want to hit him with the quote of the day, my brother?
Without a doubt, dog. Quote of the day coming from one Lindsey Chamberlain. And it's as follows. Sorry, I'm struggling today too. Damn, trying to find my stride. Y'all feel me? We here though. The quote is as follows. In order to move forward, you will have to stumble along the way. But every falter in your stride just makes your next step stronger. Man.
Yes.
It's real.
I likes that.
I
Man.
do too. I fuck with that.
You feel me? I feel like it goes right back to what we're talking about today, as every quote of the day should. But I feel like when you get to a point where things don't seem to match up and you find yourself falling, even physically falling, that next step is always strong. And it's all about how you handle that momentum and handle that energy in order to get yourself back up to your feet and moving back in stride. You know what I'm saying? So, struggle gonna come. That's inevitable. I was talking to my grandfather, actually. Shout out to that man. Shout out. I was talking to him earlier today, and we were talking about struggle and about how common it is for everyone and how important it is to dwell on it. You know what I mean? How important it is to understand why the struggle happened in order to move forward and avoid it going forward. So
yes.
Right back to the show, man, for real, man. And like I said, struggle is normal. Struggle is normal for everybody. Everybody has struggle, but the one thing that isn't normal is a struggle is constant. And it's like you have to find a way to get rid of that struggle. Maybe you struggle with something else here, but as long as you're conquering through that stuff, pushing through it, you know what I mean? That's really what matters at the end of the day. It affects everybody differently, I feel like, as well. So
I think it's important to understand that a lot of struggles we go through really are temporary. And I was actually talking to somebody earlier today at church.
Shout out God.
Amen.
Oh, for sure.
But it was like, because he was like, how you doing today? I'm like, I'm doing all right. He was like, you know what? And he chimed in. He was like, you know what? Every day ain't going to be some great day or something like that. And then I kind of chimed back like, and to be honest, the bad days almost help you appreciate your good days even more.
Yes, sir.
Because like what is there to kind of tell somebody if you haven't gone through something? Like sometimes your testimony, and I'm gonna get off of it after this.
There you
go. but sometimes your testimony is just what somebody else needs to hear to get through what they're going. So we talking about from struggle to stride, and a lot of times just explaining how you got from point A to point B and how that wasn't a straight line, how you had to zigzag, how you was on your last dime or something like that. How you got to your stride from your struggle is a lot of times what other people need to hear so they can get that motivation. They know that they can do it too.
It's just this form of like showing it as possible. You know what I mean? Because in the moment, no matter what it is, whether it's like something just fell out and it's like, dang, I'm kind of down bad right now. Or if it's like something been going wrong or something you can't seem to figure out, whether it's a person or a situation, you know what I mean? Regardless, you know what I mean? It's temporary. And it will end eventually. You just got to know what to do, how to end it sooner than later, and then move forward type thing. You know what I mean? I feel like setting a stride, finding that stride is probably the hardest part. Do y'all got any examples of how y'all find your stride? Because like personally, it's like I got a few different ways. You know what I mean?
No, tell us about it, young Locke.
One way, man, it's just having the right, like, honestly, the people around me is one way, dog, for real. Because, like, when I'm caught up in my own mind, like, I'll get this own idea for stuff. And sometimes, like, I'm not always right, bro. Like, you know what I mean? On some real shit. Like, I'm not always right. I'm not always on point. I make mistakes as well. But it's always good to have, like, an outside perspective, have somebody else look in and be like, like, maybe this way might be cool. Maybe switch up this or something like that. You know, I'll consider that. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily take anybody's word like as bond necessarily as being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. But like I'll take it, I'll think about it, and it will help me better understand my situation. Sometimes they are right. Now I'm like, I'm gonna do exactly that sometimes. But it's like I have to go ahead and take that information, take a look, and see if it makes sense, and I'll be able to move forward and find my stride again. Be like, you know what, man, I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just taking it's the exact opposite. And I gotta take a step away from everybody and just be like, back in my zone.
You
and
sound
then,
like me.
hey,
Shit.
dog.
I get weird.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't even. I just be like, I talk to you because I'm not the same. I'm looking at everything differently. I'm over here thinking in my head. I'm thinking about this, that, and the other. How do you is that how you get it? Like you gotta pull yourself away.
I get weird. I told you, I get weird. Everybody, bro, what you on or what? Why you? I don't for real. I want to get by myself, like
man.
just by myself, because I can think.
Get recalibrated.
I told you, like, you feel me? Before we was talking before, like them energies.
Yes.
You be around too many energies, that shit would drive you crazy. You be like,
Be chaotic. And you be like, man, I don't even know what's going on. Why am I doing this?
Just think about it, like people don't believe in that, but like if you go back to when you was like a kid or something, like you'll be around your friends so much, or be around a group of people, y'all all just get to talking like, all right, y'all got the same lingo, or something. Y'all just do something, because all them energies come. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like. You around negative energies and shit, like
or like I don't even think
you
it's
start doing negative shit. For real, you gonna start doing negative shit.
Yeah,
I don't even necessarily think it's always like negative. Like for me, like as being like an outgoing person, like I like being around people. So like there's been times where like I pull away and just like I may need to take like a break or something like that, and everybody like, yo, Willie B, what's wrong or something, and it was like.
Yo, leave me alone.
Nothing's wrong, but like you asking me what's wrong or like asking what's wrong, like it's now I'm gonna get upset. It's just like I just needed to kind of like come to my like place of solace, and that's all. It wasn't nothing necessarily wrong. It was just too many energies. Like Rico,
so
was
everybody want to get the fuck away.
You know,
that's
a
good thing.
With being outgoing, man. I'd rather just
bro,
stay to myself.
What?
Bro, like being outgoing, like don't make no sense
don't
sometimes.
make
Because
sense.
go ahead.
I mean, in both of those cases though, like that's what's so important, having people around you that know you, bro, because it shouldn't be any confusion. Like when you like, man, I know, like, dang, man, Rico was low key like kind of feeling off balance past couple of days. Like he probably just getting himself together. Like he gonna be cool. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Like whatever. Like same with you. Like if somebody's like freaking out about that, like yo, they gotta understand like who you are and how you operate.
They don't love you, bro.
To be like, look, man, like I just
love you.
You should know, like I'm good, man. I just need some time. Like, all right, cool. I'll holler at you in a day or two. You know what I mean? It's like they got to be able to understand like your tendencies, understand how you operate. You know what I mean? That's why it becomes so important, especially as an artist. You know what I mean? Your position as an artist, climbing up the totem pole, having the people around you that really know you, understand your values, what your priorities are, bro, so that they can coincide themselves with that, and then make choices and decisions on your behalf with your priorities in mind. You know what I mean?
Can I chime in on that?
By all means, keep chiming, bro.
Like,
you was chiming earlier.
One thing I think is important is still communication.
Yes.
Like it's important to have.
It's a two-way street, for sure.
It's important to have people around you that know you, that understand you. But like
they don't know you unless you tell you.
Yeah, and your closest friends ain't gonna know some stuff until you're like, hey, all right, so let me break this down. This is what I'm feeling. This is why I need to do this. Because like you may not be, for lack of a better phrase, exuding how you feel the way you normally feel when you feel that way. Mm-hmm. It may be a different vibe. So like you got to talk to people, and I feel like that's why really, like I feel like that's why some relationships end up going south. And I'm talking about even friendships and stuff too. Yep. Like it's because like, hey, you could have just said this
across the board.
Yeah, and it's like that's all you had to do is
same
communicate.
Thing with professional relationships. Same thing with like artist relationship, where it's like a personal relationship. Same thing with like romantic relationships, whatever you want to call it, all that. You know what I mean? Where it's like
business.
It's business. You got to be able to communicate with business, man. Same with like if you mad, you ain't getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I ain't getting. You should have got to make that be known. You got to let that be known. You can't be going around pouting that you're not getting paid.
First thing they do, they ain't anybody to hit the.
You feel it?
Who they supposed to hit up? They gonna go down.
Who?
They ain't paying me. I ain't dropping no music.
How am I gonna help you? I can't help you.
That's how the people be finding out. Like,
oh
my God, did you see Young such and such IG?
Young such and such.
He said he's not dropping no music.
I was on such and such's IG, and he was talking about such and such.
He didn't let us know. We had no clue.
Young such and such talking.
We had no clue. Shit.
Hey, that's real though. Communication
but
is key, bro.
Here be another thing, like, cause I was reading some article about like how a lot of people don't get raises at work simply because they
just
don't ask.
for it,
They
man.
don't ask.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's what Rico talking about. He was like, they didn't go
You
to the
better-
source of the
You
problem
gonna go
right
complain
here.
at the crib? I can't talk
Listen,
to you. I ain't your boss.
When I worked a job, they better not come and tell me they got a raise.
Where am I at? Where am I?
Whatever I'm supposed to be doing, they gonna be looking for me. I'll be talking to the boss. Shit.
So you know that raise you gave Kathy?
Yeah, where mine at?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that too.
I'm gonna need that
I've been
too.
here too.
Why Kathy get a raise? Why they Kathy?
Look, I ain't stepping on nobody toes, but don't come and tell me nothing. You take your raise, you get your raise. Don't let me know,
Yeah, because I'm getting one too.
cause I want one too. We work in the same place.
Hey, that's
But
real.
if you work for Oprah, then she like, you
Hey,
get a
man.
raise, you
Well,
get a raise.
that's a
you
whole
get
nother
a
ball
raise.
game.
No,
Nobody-
I'm playing. No, I'm playing.
I don't think Oprah got them employees she giving raises to. No, we gonna see. But man, we was talking about hot streaks earlier on Scripted. If y'all didn't peep, y'all gotta go peep. But we was talking about hot streaks and finding your stride. You know what I mean? How effective it can be. You know what I mean? When you get into that mode where like you like, oh, I'm zoned in. And also how weird it can be when you first like fall out of it. Like you said, like you like, man, I'm scared low key to fall out of this zone because this is so valuable.
Right,
How do you get in your vibe? Like how do you, because like that's one way to like pull your way out and get rebalanced. But how do you get to the point like when it comes to music, you know what I mean? Where like you get your energy, do you just go into the booth and like you go into the studio with like certain people and like
I can't. I go in there myself. Like when I was recording myself.
No, you got you.
When I was recording myself or whatever, I just like it was at my brother-in-law spot
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and like he give me the key, because he worked, and like I just had the key
Yeah.
in there. But if he in there and before I had my key, like shit, I come knock on the door and walk. What's up? Walk straight past him, go in the door, close the door, and I'm in there all day.
Yeah.
And what made me start, because I used to record myself back in the day.
Oh,
when I
just
was
by
young.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just your thing.
But like I stopped because I just wanted to rap, and shit started different programs, whatever. But what made me start recording myself, because he used to be so tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, bro, you ain't record this, or why you ain't do that? So I just watch him do little shit, and then I learned the basic and went off of that. So when I start, and I go in there and I make like 8 songs, bro. No cap, right-handed guy. I would go in there and I make 8 songs straight, like all of them finished. I done mixed and everything.
No
they probably
break?
not. No,
You ain't take a water break?
I got water with me right there. I got water. I got what I need right there.
Yeah.
All I do is when I finish that song, I save it. I be so quick with it. I want to keep going. Like
you be in the zone at that point.
I don't even save shit that even makes sense. Like I be have to find songs. Got to save some HHGGs because
just
I
put
want to
something
keep
in there.
going. You feel me? Because I look for like 3 or 4 beats before I go. You feel me? Or if I don't got no beat, I'm ready to go up next beat. Like this beat.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I got to be in the zone. Like if I'm in the zone, it's going. I'm going.
See,
I love music.
So you just get in there and you just start listening to beats and like that's how you find your vibe. You just start going there, listening to some beats. You like, man, I'm about to start going.
Whatever excuse me, whatever beat match my mood,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going off of it.
Do you need something like if you got something going on? Let's say you actually are struggling. You like, man, I'm low key like.
I already
going
know
through
what
some-
beat I want to use.
You
I
go
already
in
know
there
the
and
sound.
So you go in there, find your stride through making music.
And you know what? Get me to make music when I'm going through something. I gotta be listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like I gotta be listening to music, and something gotta strike me. Like, damn, that's relating to you, man. I gotta go back in the studio because at the end of the day, everybody I listen to is competition.
Yeah,
So I listen to them, be like, damn, this
It's
shit sound good. It's about me, but it's business. So I gotta go straight to business. You feel me? I go right in that studio.
No, for real, that makes sense.
I gotta do work. I gotta do
And
work.
you I think it was important, Rico. Sorry to cut y'all off.
No,
but
you good.
I think it was important on the unscripted. You said sometimes you just take a step back sometimes, and you got to live your life before you step in. When do you kind of decide? Because we talk about pacing ourselves a lot on the days, and especially for this episode. When do you know when it's time to kind of step back a little bit?
It's like you can't even choose. Like, it's
just
not
feel
up
it.
to you.
That's real.
And that's
feel
just
the energy.
like I said. You gotta really love music. You gotta really love doing like painting or anything. You gotta really love this to actually know when it's step, because it's just gonna happen, and you gonna be confused. Like, damn. But it's happening. Then later on, you're like, oh, that's why that happened.
I'm back. Yeah.
No,
And that's with
100%.
anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
Man,
real,
I
man.
feel like one thing that has to hurt for artists is almost at a point where you have to take a hiatus, because like when you love music so much, but it's just like, I gotta take a break from this.
Gotta
Like,
reassess, man.
you gotta reassess. And I think you were talking about you took like almost like a musical break
oh yeah,
before.
for
Did that hurt?
How long was it?
I
And
ain't
how long was it? Yeah.
sure. It was probably like a few months.
Mhm.
It don't
Okay.
never be that long. It was
Yeah, 'cause you'd be in
it was
there,
like it was like a few months, and I ain't gonna lie, it hurted like, man, because I you be looking and seeing other people
Yeah.
working.
Yep.
I be looking like, man, damn, they working. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They working like I over one time Jay had to tell me like, dude, you did enough.
Mm-hmm. Chill.
Chill.
Yeah, take a break.
You feel me?
Breathe.
So it come like that too. You see what I mean? It might
Yeah.
come like that.
With
You
some
might
people.
overwork yourself so much, you gotta chill.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's just like
I feel that.
I don't.
That's
It's-
because you got people in your team though. That's like,
Yeah.
again, we talked about this earlier on a unscripted. Having people in your team looking at it from the outside in, because you in there grinding. All you see is you making these tracks, and you like all you see is you in the stew, and like that's what you want to see. But like you don't feel like just like the toll is taking on your body. You know what I mean?
it do.
Taking on you in general. You know what I mean? You got somebody from the outside be like, yo, man, like you put out a lot. You doing a lot. Like pull back. You know what I mean? Get back into it. You know what I mean? Reassess yourself, because like again, you climbing a totem pole. All that work you did, you gotta reassess and be like, okay. Let me pull back on. Where am I at now? Like, okay, I was here. Now I'm here. Now I gotta do a different type of work in order to keep moving forward. Let me go ahead and get back in the soup type thing. It's just like a reassessment period that everybody needs to take. Like you said, in almost anything, whether it's like whether it's music or
And you want to know how I found like that push, like that. Do you feel me? Like that niche to get me back going.
Mhm.
Like but like I like sit back or whatever, you feel me, and watch what's going on around me or whatever. And it just I can't really explain. Like I said, it's something that's everything just happened. Everything just happened. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everything just happened, bro.
just be letting it happen.
I just be like,
Yeah.
I had just an incident, no lie, right-handed guy. It was like a few weeks ago. Like a female we was talking about music, and her son wanted to do music. I'm like, yeah, just this industry getting in, just be careful, whatever.
Yeah.
And we was just talking, and then she got to crying, like, man, like God, like it's crazy, like shit, like I'm here by my dude right here, like
Yeah.
he just told me to tell you to go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I've been going with the flow ever since.
Mhm.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, just
Yeah.
go with the flow. And that's why it just happened. Like I was listening to Pooh Shicey's little interview or whatever. He was just saying like, shit, like he took a break.
Yeah. Hey man, it's helpful, man.
He took a break, and guess what? When he took a break, boom, Gucci hit him out.
Yeah. That's real.
You want to know a good example, like non-musically, where I see like kind of like that break is like when like ball players in the NBA, they basically call a load management.
Yeah.
And like at first, like I ain't gonna cap. Like I was calling BS when I'm like, so Brian, you're not gonna play? But like it's just like how can you be at your best if you always driving full throttle? Like if you got your car in third or fourth gear all the time, like you don't never back it down to first gear.
and
You
that's
don't
the-
you don't
that's the
stop
thing,
at no
like,
stoplights ever.
That's where it's
You
tough.
dogging a machine.
Yeah,
like,
that's where it's
a
tough when it
machine.
comes to comparing it, because like with music, like we talked about this last week. El Hey, you know what I mean? Dropping music, or 2 or 3. Not a lot of evolution between it. You know what I mean? But you look at a lot of artists, talked about this last week as well. Like the bigger artists, people who are great, they take that time to just grow. You know what I mean? They take time between their albums to grow as a person, to grow, that their views grow, let what their life is, what's happening in life grow, let their subject matter grow. You know what I mean? And then let that perspective out. Still creatively, but it's growth. It feels like growth. You know what I mean? Because they take that time away. Same thing with ball players taking that time away. They come in the off season. You know what I mean? Some people, they take the time away and work on a whole other part of the game. You know what I mean? They're not even really playing ball with nobody. They're just working on it. It's just like take a break away from music. You may not be spitting. You may just be working on mixing the whole time for like three, 4 weeks just working on this aspect of music to understand this aspect more, and then you go back in there and you just have a whole different love for writing because you took a step away from writing itself or spitting or whatever. It's good to let your mind refresh, you know what I mean? Because we get so used to familiarity. Same with mixing, you know what I mean? You know, as a somebody who mix, you listen to the same with AT, like y'all be mixing it. Listen to the y'all be mixing this song. Y'all mix this one song for 2.5 hours, and you like, man, you switch up something. You like, did that even change anything? Like,
it fry your brain.
And then you gotta take a day break.
As soon as I'm like, I don't hear no changes in what I'm making. I
gotta sit down.
I gotta revisit maybe tomorrow.
Yes,
maybe
literally
the next
a whole day, sleep on it, maybe work on something else. Then you come back to it and be like, okay, there it is, because you had to just step away from it for a second. But in the moment, sometimes it's tough when you in the moment just grinding. You need those people on the outside to really look for you. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of times creatives take breaks to give themselves more time with their family.
Hey,
like think about
enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how often do you see artists like, dang, they was on tour most of this year, and then it's just like they take a break. It's like, oh, I ain't heard nothing from them, or I ain't like. Maybe Drake was spending time with his son.
Yeah.
Like
he done fell off the earth.
But or think about how many times like we done said like we ain't heard nothing from Rihanna musically.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe Rihanna is trying to spend more time.
Shit,
like
Rihanna let y'all
working
know
out.
she kicking it.
Yeah, she.
She ain't dropped shit. Picture
Hey,
she
in
right.
the pool in Morocco out
You
there
feel me?
with the prince. Like,
Let y'all know why I'm living. Like, I got y'all though. I'm about to gang some weight and everything on y'all ass and let y'all know it's real.
Hey, thick Riri.
Oh my
God.
Yo.
Okay, yeah.
That is our discussion for today. Discussion portion.
Yeah.
Tuned. We still got our spotlight and freestyle with
Yes, sir.
RecoBandz himself. Stay tuned. Days in effect, y'all.
Man.
It's that time of our show, the spotlight segment of our show.
Yes, indeed.
Lock, AT, Willie B here, and our guest again for the day is RecoBandz.
RecoBandz, yes, sir.
That's gang.
Let's go. And he's got a new project out now on all DSPs called Writing on the Wall.
Go
He
get
dropped
that.
it early April. Yes, go get that. Links in the description. Go peep that. Go check that out. Go support that man.
Yes.
But yes, Rico, introduce yourself again for anyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next game, boss man, RecoBandz, man, Harlem finest.
Yes, man. Rico, you coming out of Cleveland. You moved to Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I did.
How'd that go? Did it affect your music at all? When did you make that move?
I actually finished my album out there.
You did?
Yeah, with DJ Century, he actually got the single out with Agent Dog, whatever. Like me, DJ Century, I'm sorry, Jet Taylor, like we got together, whatever, you know. Like when I first touched down, like I reached out to him, like, yeah, this before he had the Agent Dog shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
We got to chopping it and got to listen to my music. Like, yeah, man, I fuck with you. So I just got, but it's so crazy because when I went down there, I tried to establish myself down there. When I got down there, I was already established. They knew me. So once they started seeing the face and, all right, yeah, you feel me? I'm around now.
Start showing up, yeah.
But yeah, I left probably like a month before my album, or 2 months before my album release, and I went out there.
Okay.
And I finished it.
And you back just visiting
Yes,
the
sir,
home,
yes, sir.
visiting Cleveland, saying what's up to the city, doing some performing out here and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, like you got some stuff you probably gonna be around. You just performed recently out in Kent, something slight, and you about to probably be out here moving around for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
How
for
long you
sure,
gonna be
for
out
sure.
here in the city?
I don't even
Rest
know.
of the summer, maybe?
I don't even know. I got some shit going on out in the
I
A.
feel
So
you. Oh, I
I
see.
gotta go back out there. I
some-
got to go back out there.
It's business.
It's
Gotta catch a flight.
It's bit.
It's
Look.
Flying in the night.
Again, Writing on the Wall dropped April 7th on all DSPs. This is like your third project. I think you dropped 2 last. You dropped one in
Well,
2019, Reaper.
You know, well, you should. Yeah, well,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll let you get there.
project.
Good
But
thing.
like,
Okay.
this was the twist to it. I never dropped a mixtape. I just dropped EPs and singles.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first project was an album.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Okay.
So I jumped there because back to when we was talking, I know my worth.
Yeah. So this is you consider this an album?
This and I own
the album.
everything to it.
Okay.
So why not? Why not?
That's
You
what's
feel
up,
me?
bro. Hey, respect.
That's what we be talking about on the show. There's not really a true separation now. I do enjoy the fact that you gave it some of those old school mixtape vibes. Can you talk about that with the DJ drops and the pull-ups, all that type of shit?
Oh yeah.
What inspired that?
I'm old school, period.
Yeah.
I'm real old school. My mom and my dad, they was old school DJs.
Okay.
So like, they was Horizon Book back in the day. They did, y'all parents probably know them. They was called Gin and Juice, and they DJ all the cabarets or whatever.
That's
and
dope.
like my mom was hip to a different side of old school music. My dad from the South had blues and everything. So like I was exposed to all that type of music. And then I grew up in the church. I sung in the choir. So like gospel artists, like I just love music. So like I'm more of an old soul. Like I love old school music when it meant something. Like I said, I listen to blues. If you listen to blues as a kid,
it means
I went through heartbreaks listening to blues. I ain't even gonna lie, for real, that shit had you like, whoa. And it's just like
that's real.
That's how my story boiled
Yeah.
down, for real.
I think that's dope, man. I think that was real dope. You were able to go back to almost like to the bare bones, the basics of hip hop, and come bringing it back to like.
So I had to do that
Man.
because, like I said, why not? So if I'm gonna do it, and you got to do it right. The timing, you got to do it right, and it got to make sense. If it makes sense, it make money.
Hey, it's business.
It's business.
You also said this is one of your first projects that you actually felt came out the way
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Can you talk about how you executed some of those things that make it what it is, I guess?
Going through shit.
Hey.
Time, patience, sticking to my ground, like staying true to myself, and not lying on myself, righting my wrongs. That's why it's called writing on the wall, because I'm righting my wrongs. Like people don't understand, like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's why I say I put, and I actually wrote a few of them songs on there. Yeah, I wrote a few of them songs on there, and it's just, and when I say I wrote it, I didn't write the whole song. Like I write like 10 bars and go off of that. Like if I ever told you I wrote something, like a few of them I did that to, and like it's just like I feel like I touched everything I wanted to touch on that album.
Yeah, to that point, if you guys don't know, Rico doesn't necessarily write his music. So when I'm saying that he wrote some of those songs, all those songs are all his. But he's just saying a couple of those he actually put, like he was either writing down the
Pick
track,
up the phone.
on the phone or writing it down.
I need because it's sometimes like
So
because I
much.
hear the beat. Like I say, when I hear the beat, if I like the beat, I get to rapping in my head, and if that shit, if I like it, I'm about to. I ain't gonna forget it. I'm about to write it down. You feel me?
Yeah, fact.
That's how I'm gonna come off on there. I don't
Yeah.
gotta go to the studio and think about it. I'm gonna come off just like that.
See, that's real, man. That's real. So we all bumped it. I had a couple favorite tracks, man. Bongo is probably my favorite track. I put that on anywhere, anytime. I'll be vibing to that, man. It got me going, man. Even
I'm sorry to cut you off, but one more thing. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Don Pablo.
Yeah.
That's who produced the track. He actually from the UK. You feel me?
Oh,
and like
wow.
He
International
dope, like,
relationships.
yeah, he dope. Like I ain't even gonna lie.
I was gonna
Our
ask you about the
relationship
production.
is crazy. Like
I was gonna ask you about that because the production throughout the entire album is consistent. You know what I mean? It's consistent in terms of quality, consistent in terms of like the sound. You know what I mean? Even though you got different vibes on there, it's still like you can tell like, you know, it was what you was looking for.
Never, and I never met him. Like
Man.
we caught that's why energy is everything. We caught vibe just off of never talked to him on the phone. None of that. Just a straight IG. IG. Shit.
And you build like a connection that way. How did it? How
it
did
was
he
like
get like a
I'm about
feel
to-
for what you
I'm about
wanted?
to tell you. It was just like we was just talking. Just every time he sent me a beat, I went to the studio. When I do it, I send it right to him.
Yep.
Oh, I like that. I'm about to send you some more.
Yeah.
Then it just got to the point where, shit, bro, how you feeling?
Let's get it. Let's see what's up.
If that rap niggas, if you actually listen to that beat, it sound like Nip beat. I don't even talk about these rap niggas.
I'm gonna have to listen.
I liked it that song. I'm like, yeah, you feel no Nip? Yeah, you feel. Let's go there.
I feel that.
I had
bro.
something to say.
Yeah.
for that, just that, like I said, when I listen to music and it make me
Get you that. It's that energy, bro.
It's that energy.
Put you in that mode.
Put me in that mode. So I'm like, shit, I wanna ride with that. We gonna
Let me do this on that. Then
let's remake the nip beat.
That's tight, man. That's what's up, man. I'm happy you're able to find somebody like that. That's so. We and AT talk about this a lot. How rare it is you see a rapper or artist in general really combine with a producer that understands they sound, understands what they're looking for, because you can hear it in the music. You can hear it in the cohesiveness of the album. You know when you find somebody that's getting beats from different people, like it's a different type of energy in some of these tracks.
Yeah.
It may work for them, it may not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in your case, like I could feel that cohesiveness throughout it, you know what I mean? Knowing that, you know, for one, you don't really have anybody in there writing these songs for you. It's all you. And then you have this one person in there that's creating, or not really in there with you, but there's one person creating
all
these
that
sound for
sounds
you.
me. You feel me? You
And
gotta
Rico,
think-
did you mix it all yourself too?
No, I ain't mix none of that.
Okay.
You was like,
none of that.
man,
I was-
yeah,
I let-
priorities.
I let them listen.
Yeah.
I let them do what they. I was just a rapper. That's it. Let me be the rapper. That's
Yeah.
all I
Let
want to
me-
be
let me
for
go
right
ahead and
now.
spit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel me?
It's
And what's so
business.
crazy, like this, this how I stay in tune with myself. Like people be like, oh, you know, this person sound like this, and then I sound like me because I listen to me.
Yeah. Hey.
I still listen to my favorite. Don't get me wrong. I listen to my favorite rappers.
Right.
But I listen to me. That's why, like, we was talking about old dude. Like, I don't be knowing who. I probably know they song when I hear it, but I don't be knowing who these people is. Like the dude, Spot 'em Got 'em.
Yeah.
I never knew he made that song, but I knew his face because I was following him on IG and I liked his music. You feel me? I just liked his whole little style way before all that shit happened. Then when I'm like, damn, who the fuck is that? Then I see his video. I'm like, man, I'm hit.
Yeah.
The new guy that I forgot his name that as a distant taught in the kickstand.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Before
Yeah.
I'm watching him like, man, let's Mooski. That's my dude Facto guy from Miami, whatever.
Yeah.
And he when I was out in Georgia, he got me hip to that song. And I'm like, damn,
See,
he gonna blow off of it. He like, yeah, they bumping this shit down there.
Do you-
So when I come back to the city, it's on TikTok.
so how many songs did you actually record down in Atlanta? You said you finished up the album down there. Did you finish up recording down there?
I recorded a lot of stuff. I actually got features and all type of shit
Down
with
there?
people down there.
Oh yeah, you got songs you ain't dropped yet.
Yeah, I dropped one
Okay.
feature.
Okay.
But yeah, I got songs I ain't dropped yet. Like I got people down there that I ain't worked with yet that that I
You trying
gotta
to-
work with. You feel me?
Gotta
So,
get back.
so it's
That's
just
why
like,
you eager to go back. Yeah.
yeah, I'm ready to go back. So, but like, man, it's dope out there. I ain't gonna lie to
Hey,
you.
that's what's up, man.
It's the vibe. It's the Black Mecca.
Hey,
You
it
feel
is,
me?
It is.
Not even just on no music shit. Like
Yeah,
if you
in
go out
general.
there, man, like get your credit good. Go out there, you can live.
Yeah.
Black people,
I
get your
don't know. I
motherfucking
feel
credit
like I
good.
feel like the cost of living is high.
That's why I said get your motherfucking credit good. You feel? I'm trying to tell you, this some shit they don't teach you in school.
Hey,
You get out in the real world,
you lost.
you lost as fuck. Whole time, all you gotta do is get your credit good. You good. You all your money is your money. You don't gotta spend that. You living for free, damn near for real. They don't understand.
Hey.
Business, man.
Priorities, man. Hey, speaking of the album, back to the album. AT, did you have any favorite tracks off of the any standout tracks from the album? I think it was 16 tracks, running around 43 minutes in total. Yeah. Do you have any standouts?
Body for
For
body. That's why Rico said
Okay.
earlier. He said earlier, you could wash some dishes to my shit. I'm like, damn, if I'm bumping this shit washing dishes, it's about to be aggressive as hell.
Oh, yeah, look.
I might break some dishes.
Hey, no, but no. If you washing your dishes aggressive, y'all, this for everybody home. Your dishes gonna be clean.
Oh my
You
God.
feel-
Hey,
That's what's wrong with it. They don't want to wash them aggressive.
get clean with Rico.
Well, you shouldn't be buying those expensive fragile dishes. But
Expensive
yeah, body for
fragile.
body was definitely like one of my faves too.
Body for body.
Yeah,
It's
that
got
body
energy
body.
to it.
Yes,
And
sir.
now that we brought Rico on, seen his actual personality, seen how he carries himself, you see it is all the energy, and looking forward to whatever he's got
Yes.
going forward. Go check all his stuff out. Links in the description.
Vibes.
Writing on the wall is
Spe-
out now.
Speaking of which, you mentioned
Yes.
just before we move forward, you say you've been working with some people. You got some stuff in the vault. You got some stuff you got on the table. You want to handle. With this dropping in early April, can we expect another maybe another EP, some more singles, maybe another album from you sometime soon? If so, do you have a timetable at all?
Which this I actually would tell y'all this. I'm about to drop my first tape. Now
Okay.
I'm about to
first
give y'all
mixtape.
a mixtape. You feel me? Extra vibes.
Extra.
Extra. It ain't nothing but vibes fucking with me. I'm gonna drop this next tape, and it's gonna be a compliment off of writing on the wall. Like I wanted to do a deluxe, but I'm a kid. Like I said, business.
Hey.
That's mine's.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
It forever would be mine's.
Mm-hmm.
So
Respect,
we gonna
bro.
keep on doing what we got to do with writing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely got more shit.
Hey, man.
In the
See,
vault, yeah.
see, I learned one thing before we move on. Like, I stopped working hard and started working smart.
Hey.
Real shit.
Gotta let them know, man.
Well, it is time to work real
It's
smart.
business.
It's that freestyle segment. That's our spotlight segment of the show.
Yes.
Featuring RecoBandz. Now it is Locke's favorite time of the show, Freestyle Fridays.
Yes, sir.
Featuring RecoBandz. Willie B, hit the button.
No,
my
next,
G.
not this beat.
Oh, not this one.
Nah, bro. We doing a 21 beat. We talking about. We didn't talk about this.
Oh.
It's
Oh, we gonna
business,
fuck it.
man.
Fuck it.
No, we
Hey.
rolling.
Whoa.
RecoBandz.
Hey.
RecoBandz in the building. Writing on the wall. Out now. Go get it. Freestyle Fridays. Days in effect, y'all.
Hey Reek, why you tote that pole? Cause I tote that bitch back home. I don't bring your bitch back home. She stay with me for the longest. Rockstar life, let's rock and roll. Hall of Fame on Huff, I'm GOAT. He want war, we locked and loaded. Make sure he get all the smoke. Hating ass boy don't like my songs. I fuck this bitch and he fall in line. Hating ass hoes gon' talk my wrongs, and that's because I fucked all they minds. Get loose and break her motherfucking spine. This juice right here, nigga, it make you nod. That 223, yeah, it make you die. The niggas mamas cry. Then gang won't get even, but them niggas not gon' slide. A few situations left my heart cold. Them niggas switch in, I watch my partner die. I'm hitting licks off my iPhone, working these hoes, nigga, fucking 9 to 5. She just wanna pick a bone. She don't even get blocked, nigga, she get monetized. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want the cup, nigga, you know what's up. I want the bye. They say you don't get much until you branch off. I said shit, nigga, why not try? I chink just like a Chinaman. Touch your shoes off before you step 'em out right. Want the fuss and want the fighting thing, bitch, eat this dick while we parked outside. Ain't a nigga cool as this, I get you hit. I don't gotta walk outside. Kiddo nigga pull my bitch, cause she don't get took. And nigga, my soul got her so drunk, I gotta call her a ride. Pussy so good, I'm about to call my mom. I'm picking up the slack this year, I'ma send myself a text, nigga, I don't wanna call my job. Tell them niggas play the damn role and had they damn seat, plus plus that la. I really put it in the all beef, I bring it where you sleep, pussy boy, you better call your father. Niggas with the high, they all that drop. Pop that trunk and make the boss man proud. It's safe to say niggas ain't on my time. Pop a high head, make him drop his fire. I am RecoBandz. Bitch. That's gay.
That's gay. You want it back another beat? Done?
Fuck it, we gonna let's go to that little baby beat.
Oh, we went with the yes indeed.
RecoBandz in
Hey.
the building.
Man.
Yes.
Freestyle Fridays.
Yes, I'm with it. Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm with it. Yes, I did. Yeah. Let me catch this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Days in effect.
Hey,
RecoBandz with us.
hey. Hold on. I don't got gang in here with me, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, brand new whip, I done lost the keys. All these hoes get on they knees. Niggas know me, and RecoBandz say RecoBandz. Before you say me, say, I'm getting a whole bunch of cheese. Whole bunch of niggas in a whole different league. Yeah, wrote a whole different swisher. Where the weed at? Where the motherfucking... Yeah, I don't like this beat, but it's cool. But it's cool. Fuck that shit,
Fuck, hey.
Hey, listen, like I told y'all, man, little baby, no, shout out y'all did y'all thing on that
it's
bitch,
not
bro.
that
Like,
killed it.
y'all, hey, all I can think about is brand new.
Hey, bro.
It got stuck in.
That's all I can hear is
Hey.
brand new.
Don't even matter, man. You murdered it.
Killed the freestyle.
I fuck with that.
Murdered it.
See, I fuck with
Hey,
that
well, you killed
21
it.
Savage beat.
Can't nobody else rap on now on the show
Yeah.
no more because it's dead. It's in the
and
ground.
I never heard that. I heard the song, but like when y'all sent me the beat, I'm
The
like,
beat
damn,
crazy.
what beat is this?
Hey, man. That's the thing.
I don't even. I got to go back and listen to the song for real.
Hey, man. Regardless, you're going to be hearing your freestyle.
Oh yeah,
man.
put that. I can't wait to hear that,
Look-
bitch. I had y'all vibing. You was vibing.
man. Hey.
RecoBandz stunted on. He prioritized the freestyle. He prioritizing business. That's what it's about. Last words out here, Rico.
Yo. I fuck with all my fans. I fuck with y'all if y'all fuck with me. If y'all don't fuck with me, it's cool. Y'all will fuck with me later on.
Yeah.
But one thing I gotta say is like for the young artists, like I just want to touch bases with the young artists, man. Just be smart, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta be smart. You feel me?
Work
And like
smart, not hard.
and rap like sometimes music ain't for everybody.
Hey, man,
Cause either you got it or you don't.
that's facts.
So don't waste your time on something that's recreational.
Hey,
You feel me?
me?
And
No,
your
no, for real.
and,
That's
and
real.
your and your whole your whole
your
life is something else.
Your bag could be over there.
Yeah, your bag over there, you blowing your blessing because you want to do what everybody else doing, and that's make it hard for niggas who really want to do that shit. Cause you might have a stronger system than them,
Yeah, but you ain't actually in it.
but
know?
you ain't actually in it.
Hey, that's facts, bro.
Real
Shoot.
shit.
RecoBandz. Where can they find you? One more time.
You can find me on IG, RecoBandz, and G. You can find me on Twitter, RecoBandz. You can find me on Facebook, the official RecoBandz. You can find me on Audio Mag, iTunes, Design, everything. Wherever y'all go and listen to y'all music, except for SoundCloud. All my old shit on SoundCloud.
You can even go into your address bar and type in www.recobandz.com, and you're going to still find this stuff, man.
Merch, I got fly shit on there, so I got merch.
Go check that
Get
out.
hit.
Get hit.
Lock, last words, brother.
Man, I want to say I appreciate y'all for tuning in, but I also want to appreciate RecoBandz for coming through and shutting it down.
For sure,
Look,
man. Nothing but
man.
love, man.
Always, man. Every day. You already know what it is, man. I'm happy you came down. About time. You feel me?
Oh,
About
yeah.
time. Hey, we've
It's
been
a
talking
blessing.
about, you feel me?
And it's perfect timing. Remember,
Perfect timing.
you told me.
Hey, it's gonna happen when it need to. Hey, you
But
feel me?
it's definitely yes.
You feel me, bro? Yeah. Every Sunday we here. Do not forget, unscripted 2:30 every Sunday.
Yes.
Come at you more with the more content, more discussion,
Yes.
more spotlights. Make sure you stay tuned. Again, this RecoBandz, man. If you ain't hip, you're late. But it ain't never too late to get hit. Yeah. Till next time.
Yes,
Willie,
indeed.
last words.
Stand on your square, like for real. It like we was talking about earlier. It is business out here, and sometimes business gets cutthroat. But stand on your
Yes.
square. Don't let nobody punk you. But also do quality business, and people gonna respect you when you do that.
Respect.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
that's facts.
Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Locke. And of course, thank our guest, RecoBandz.
Yes,
Go
sir.
check
Yes,
out
sir.
all his links. Today, we were talking about from struggle to stride. We all face struggle in different ways. And it's really how we get to balancing ourselves, the people around us, who we surround ourselves with, and of course, pacing ourselves at the end of the day. That's part of the days. You got to pace yourself out here. That's how we conquer. Much love. Until next time, my people.
Peace.
Peace out.
My people, we have made it through another Daze episode, another Daze of life. And if you're not hip to the Daze, you're a little late, but that's fine. We're rolling with a new look. We're adapting with the times. That's the Daze itself. But stay tuned. We got new content on the way, people.
If you happen to miss the past content we did for the past few years, know you late. Go ahead and check all that in the links in the description below. Make sure to check all the info and get up to date as soon as possible.
And make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. And make sure that you follow us on all social media at the Q Brand and at _Daze_.
I'm Locke.
I'm Willie B.
And I'm AT.
Peace.
Cheer.
Daze.